Hey everybody, this is Joe Claire. I'm actually dressed up as Mr. Clean. Listen, this is Kandid TV, and you're chilling with Michelle and me. Look, look, even the shoes, like Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I got them scrub things on.
Stupid. How you feel?
I'm alright.
Alright, cool. I used to use in town. What you in town for?
Oh, we trying to put it down here and do a little show. You know, try to rock DC.
Oh, DC got it going on, baby. Yes.
Oh, definitely. So,
are we on the air?
Let's do it.
It is Michelle C. with another exclusive episode of Kandid TV, everywhere you need to be. And I am here with the one and only Joe Claire. So go ahead and shout out your
What's up, y'all?
and all your
At Joe Claire, there's no E on the end of Claire.
Okay.
It's just C-L-A-I-R. It's Haitian. So don't put the E on the end. And people will look at Joe Claire without the E, but then to send me a text back
with the
E. In come on, man. No E on
Don't say the E.
My daddy ain't had no E on the end. Well, no, got E. Can I cuss on this?
You can say whatever you want. Just
But no motherfucking E on the end. Cut that shit out. Get it together. It's 2018. Shit.
So you have been in this game for quite some time.
If that's what they say. But when I talked to my grandfather one day. I was like, Papa, I'm getting old. He said, man, when you was born, I was 50-something years old. What the fuck are you talking about? So time is relative. Depends on what you're kind of really talking about.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. When did you know that this is what you wanted to do? When did you know you're funny?
Okay, in college, I got dared to go up on stage. I was at Morgan State University, and my roommate was an alpha.
Okay.
And I'm a Kappa. He was talking, him and his little alpha brothers, talking, and I ain't gonna let no alpha.
Right.
He was an alpha.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
You tell me.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, all I'm saying is, come on, I'm the noobs.
Okay.
This was an alpha trying to tell me I could. So
you tried your gangster.
Nah, shout out to all the to the brothers at A5A. So I took the bet and it went well. Went very well. But I didn't think like I could really do it. So I went out and got a job. I was a social worker. I was in social services and everything. And in doing that, I found out that I was no good at 9 to 5.
Okay.
Now I was good at helping the young people, but
the hours wouldn't
paperwork.
Okay.
Fuck that paperwork. I think it's a cultural thing. I think it's a cultural thing. We need to go back to using papyrus, the Egyptian paper, because anyway. I ended up going to a comedy competition, and I won. And it had a bunch of rounds. I won round 1, I won round 2, and then the round 3 was at a big 4,000 seat venue.
Oh.
And D.L. Hughley and Bernie Mac were headlining, and you had to go up and be part of the competition of all the people who run all the rounds.
Right.
So it was me and 4 other guys. And I went up second. And this was the first time my mother came to see me. My brother who's here tonight, this is the first time he came to see me. Nobody, it sounded crazy.
Yeah.
Who says I'm about to become a comedian?
Right.
Nobody. No, that's not.
Until they see them checks, they be like,
and then they see you. And so then that night I go out there. I go up after this first guy. He came out with a suit on, shirt tie. He did the whole Arsenio thing, and he killed.
Okay.
Right. And my sister told me later. My mother was like, "You think that Joey's gonna be able to be funny like that?" My sister said, "Oh, watch this shit."
Right.
Cause my sister knew.
Okay.
They gave me 4 minutes in front of 4,000 people. Shit.
Now 4 minutes is like a long time. People don't understand. 4 minutes is not
That thing went like that.
For you? Because you a vet in this game.
Nah, even then I was brand new. Brand new, but it was like, I just knew I could get this shit off. I just knew I could. And by the time it was done, the people I was back.
Okay.
So at the end, I won a little check or whatever, and at the end they let you come back out. So Bernie Mac called me back out and said, "What you want to say to the people?" I said, "Man, Mom, wherever you at in this audience, I quit. I ain't never working ever again." Boom, 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 boom.
It.
And the next day I threw away all my work clothes, all my little shirts, ties, my little shoes, and because I was trying to be that. I wanted to fit into the image of a college graduate who was doing something good. Okay. I wanted to show the young people that I wore my jeans and my Timbs, but then I would dress up, and then I threw all that dress up away, and was like, this is just what it's gonna be, and then went into the struggle.
But see, but you didn't struggle so long. You know why?
Well,
Well, you got that Rap City.
Well, I was hungry. Hungry, and BET was in my backyard.
Yeah.
BET was around the corner. So
how did you get that gig?
I called
the dopest-
BET.
You literally just picked up the phone and be like, hey.
All right. So I had got on Ricky Lake.
Okay.
I had called.
I remember Ricky Lake.
So I called and got on Ricky Lake one day, right?
Okay.
They was talking about if you ever been arrested by the police or harassed by the police for no reason.
Okay.
Call the Ricky Lake show. I was like, well, every motherfucker we know gonna call the Ricky Lake show. So I called Ricky Lake. I got through, left a message or whatever. What ended up happening is they called, and I didn't have a phone. I left a message from the payphone. This is back when payphones was out. Left a message to my mother. When I talked to my mother, she was like, some producer called from a show. They need you to call them, blah, 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 blah. Ricky something. I was like, cool. Call Ricky Lake back. They had me come on and debate with this conservative talk show host.
Okay.
I did that. But then I was like, if I can get on TV, on Ricky Lake.
Let's see how far I can go with this.
I wonder if I can get on Rap City. And I was watching Rap City every day. That was what I spent my time doing in the daytime, becoming a new comedian.
Okay.
I watched Rap City every day, and then I had a buddy who was a DJ, so I would hand out flyers, I would do whatever to make some bread, and then go do, the open mics. I started calling Rap City, and I got the, front desk. They gave me the executive producer for Rap City, and I left a message. I called BET, they gave me Rap City, left a message. My name is Joe Claire. Please give me a call back. I know everything about hip hop. I'm a comedian. I live in DC. Please hit me back.
Okay.
He ain't call me back.
Okay.
Next week, another quarter, boom. My name is Joe Claire. I live in DC. I know everything about hip hop. Please give me a call back. He ain't call me back. Next week, another quarter. You know when you young.
Oh yeah, persistence pays off.
And you feel like you empowered. I was like, whatever. So that's what I did. Anyway, I called for about 11 months.
Okay.
And just kept leaving a message, right? I was like, he ain't say no yet.
Right.
So it was still a little hope. Anyway, my DJ buddy called me one day and said, I'm going to be on Rap City tomorrow. I was like, you bullshit.
Yeah, like, how you going to get on there? I'm still trying to get on there.
Well, he ain't know that he ain't know I had been calling.
So you didn't even tell nobody. Okay.
This between me and the Lord.
Okay.
Between me and my God. I was on my walk. So, I said, well, ask him if I can come along. He was like, all right, cool. I said, where y'all shooting at? He said, I don't know yet. I said, tell them they can shoot here. I just threw it out.
Okay.
He called me back. He said, man, we'll be at your house tomorrow at 11
Well,
o'clock.
look at God. Listen, you better speak into existence.
So you can imagine your favorite TV show is coming to your house.
And you getting ready
off
to
of phone calls. So they didn't know I had been calling. This is still between me and God.
Right.
But this one I knew that God had did everything. Because they get there, they get to my house, they setting up a producer. Another producer comes in. His name is Alphonse, and Alphonse goes, "Man, you a comedian?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a comedian." He said, "Bro, I saw you when you opened for Paul Mooney. I had snuck and begged to get on the Paul Mooney show at the Warner Theater in front of tons of people, and I got on that show. He saw me there, but he couldn't remember my name because I came in and I left.
Right.
When he come to my house, he been looking for me. They needed a new host for the show, and he had been.
So they looking for a host, and you've been calling.
He been looking for me specifically. I'm on top of mind of people he's thinking about who could do this job.
Right.
Oh, my name's Joe Claire. I'm present for, but at the same time, I'm like, you are really.
I know.
You really. Ooh.
And he's like, can you check your voicemail? Because I've been calling.
Ooh, they said you be working like this, but
Yeah,
you know
Lord.
what? Ooh. Then the guy I had been calling shows up. He comes to the house, introduce myself. He's like, Joe Claire, why do I know that name?
Because I've been calling you for 30 years.
I said, I gave you a call. He said, yeah, you called me last week. I said, yeah.
And the week before.
Wow. Like, oh man, hey, remember the dude who had been calling me for a while when I told you about this? Him. The other guy said, remember I told you he was a comedian I was looking for. Couldn't find. That's him.
God does it all the time.
And 4.5, 5 years of Rap City came out of that.
With that being such a dope show and so impactful, what is your most memorable moment from Rap City?
It's hard to say. They asked me that the other day. It's too many. It's just too many. Jay-Z flew me in a helicopter.
Look at you.
I went and kicked it with Ice Cube. Or, I got Biggie's last interview. Yeah. I got one of Eminem's first interviews. I got one of Nelly's first interviews, Master P's first interviews.
Wow.
I went, I went interviewed Slick Rick in jail. The the Lost Boys when they was new, or
Yep.
I went to Daz's house. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, Rage, Corrupt, Daz, and all them over there. You know what I mean? So I can't say what's like the most memorable.
Because you got a million memories.
It was too much. The whole thing, I guess I'll say, was just the whole being a person who just was in love with the culture. You know, I didn't realize that I was part of the culture.
Right.
I thought I was, you know, because I love New York hip hop, and I'm from DC. You know, DC. Now we wasn't fucking with hip hop. We was all go-go.
Yeah.
And I grew up, and you know, I grew up on go-go, but I had such an affinity for hip hop music, and then the things that were coming out of the culture just really turned me on. So to get that gig was just like, that's the most memorable thing, I guess I could say.
Oh yeah.
Because it's too many to name. I guess I got a great one.
Okay.
There's a picture on the cover of XXL magazine. It's a fold out, and it was a redo of A Great Day in Harlem, when they took a bunch of pictures of jazz musicians on these Harlem steps, where they redid it with hip hop, but they took up 3 brownstone steps. And anyway, I'll go to cover it for Rap City.
Right.
And you got hundreds of, I'm standing across the street from hundreds of hip hop greats like Kid Capri, Rakim is standing there. I mean, if you know the picture, anybody who knows the picture, I mean, it's everybody's in it. Russell Simmons, I mean, just everybody. And then I'm standing across the street, and Kid Capri like, Joe, nah, come get in the picture.
I know that's right.
I was like, nah, y'all. He was like, man, you crazy, get in the picture. And everybody was like, yeah, get in the fuck that.
Cause you know what I was gonna ask you, but you remember that picture they used to have back in the day where it have like, you know, Biggie, like all the hip hop heads, and you can get at the discount mall or whatever. I'm just like, okay, I don't know why they don't have one of you in there.
Well,
because you've been in this game for a minute. You might not rap, but you know all them.
Well, I do rap. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But anyway, so I get in that picture and I'm standing behind Rakim. And I meet Kid. So Kid Capri called me over. At the time, we was on the Def Comedy Jam tour. And Kid Capri said, hey, Rob, meet Joe. And I'm like, man, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And then Kid Capri said, man, you got to hear him spit. And Rob was like, oh, for real? And I was like, kid, don't tell no Rakim.
Right.
Man, don't tell no Rakim of anybody. Why would you say that to Rakim? Please don't. I was like, please don't ask me to rap. Please do not ask me to say no goddamn rap.
He put you on the spot, did he?
And he didn't, right?
Okay,
Rakim, we was taking the picture, so Rakim ain't asked. I was like, motherfucker, don't you never say no, you know, it was Rakim. Anyway,
Right.
And so, but I still spitting. And a matter of fact, I got a project about to come out.
Uh-oh.
It's called New Music for Old Niggas.
You know what?
Well, listen. In 2018, my mother went back to school when she was in her 40s.
Okay.
She went back to school and changed her life completely. She became an author and took herself around the world, a novelist, the whole nine. The things we see nowadays, black woman magic. So I grew up under black woman magic, black excellence. She did it forever ago. But what I learned out of that is that the things that we put in front of us, like time and age, and what is in line in your career, blah blah blah, are not necessarily real and true.
Yeah.
And you have to put them in perspective for where you are.
That's right.
So in 2018, I still found myself, after I put the kids to bed and you know, wash the dishes and everything, I'm still writing them, and I make music. And I'm a
You produce too?
I produce too.
Let me find out.
I teach. I teach.
Well, if you need some bars, cause I write. Now, if you need some bars, I got you.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
I would love to see, you know, what we could do as an artist. But I've just felt like, you know, there was something for me to say. There was things that I needed to get off my chest. And so it was just turning to new music for old niggas. I mean,
right.
it just.
And you have a phone book of everybody you can call. Hey, I need you to be on this. I need you.
Well, hopefully the what I'm setting up will be good enough.
And you already got the radio, so
that's
got
why
your speakers.
But that's why I revere musicians so much and what they do, that I don't want anybody to think like I'm playing with it or like this. I'm making a novelty out of it.
Well, normally when you are talented, you're not just blessed with one talent. So
yeah,
you
know,
I
found out all over time, and you know, and I ain't afraid of being. I'm knocking on 50.
I know that's right.
But I ain't. You know, we invented this. We invented this, so we never too old for it. we should do it forever. I think and what's it gonna look like 100 years from now?
Yeah.
You know, if they can go back and let's look at what we were doing 100 years from now. What did you leave? If you got raps that you need to say, you might as well go ahead and say and put them in your shit. You was a businessman and a rapper.
That's right. You can't take it with you. Put it out there.
Yeah, but he was vicious, you know. And so I heard Doodoo Brown. Doodoo sent me 3 records the other day that's so fucking vicious. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, go for it. Let's do ours. Carlos Miller rap too.
Yeah.
D-Ray rap. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. D-Ray spit. Cat Williams spit. Mike Epps. I did a Mike Epps album.
Oh wow!
If you Google,
he did have like Google
Mike
out.
Epps,
I remember that.
If you Google Mike Epps rap album, go look on the back. I got 3 songs on that I produced.
You better get them royalty checks.
Well, you know, I don't know about them checks, but you know. But I do get the satisfaction of doing and being in of what I wanted to. So that's the dope part.
That's dope. That's super dope. Let me ask you this: what is one moment in history that you wish you were there to witness that you weren't? And it don't have to be comedy history, in history period.
Right before Eve bit the apple. I wish I could have snuck around the corner. I don't think that's what you want to do. This ain't what you want. But make up your own mind. He done told you what God said, but you don't even believe God.
She messed it up for all of us now because we got to suffer these cramps every year.
I wish I could have been there right before she bit the apple. Adam ain't lying to you. I mean, right? Listen, I know you don't eat. Listen, I know he don't pick up his stuff around here and everything else, but he's not lying to you. When the man told him to tell you that he's not lying, what do I got to do to convince you? Okay, you don't want to do this one. I know you don't like us mansplaining. I'm not trying to mansplain right now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give you the real.
That's it right there, mansplain. That's gonna be your new thing. That's it, cause I mean that's genius. Whatever your new comedy thing is, it's gonna be called mansplain.
Mansplain. I ain't trying to mansplain to you. I'm just trying to say something to you. But that would have been my point in history.
All right, well, on Kandid Kisses, we like to try to keep it fun. Okay. So we have a segment called Kiss or Diss.
All right.
We'll throw out some names. You're going to say whether you kiss or diss.
Okay.
All right. Kerry Washington or Brandy?
What do you mean?
You going to kiss or diss? Which one?
I got to choose which one? Oh, I'm sorry. You got to throw me off the show. I'm kissing both of them. You crazy?
You got to pick one.
Nah, hell nah, don't. Brandy. Listen. Brandy been vicious since Moesha. Mo to the Isha. And Kerry Washington. Shit, I love. Did you ever see he got She Hate Me? Spike Lee movie, She Hate Me, when Kerry Washington.
Yes.
And did you see the love scene with her? Oh, yeah. Shit, one of the hottest, man. I can't choose. So I'm kissing both of them.
All right.
I'm disqualified. Who next?
All right. Khloe Kardashian or Jasmine Sullivan?
Oh, kissing Jasmine Sullivan. Y'all keep Khloe Kardashian. I'm going on record to say I ain't never see what the big deal was.
I understand.
In the whole clan. But that's just me.
Them
and my
checks,
taste.
that's what the big deal
Not
is.
even that. Just my taste preference is no. So definitely Jasmine. You ever seen Jasmine Sullivan sing?
Oh yes.
She make you want to run up on stage and kiss her.
Oh yeah.
I want to kiss her notes.
Note, be like, ooh.
Her notes when you flying, I want to kiss her.
Oh yes. Her and Brandy the top.
And these are imaginary kisses, baby.
Oh no.
This is all imaginary.
Right. Celebrity crushes, that's it.
About to get me fucked up on camera.
All right, last one. Alfre Woodard or Cicely Tyson?
All right, so here's the thing. I can't believe you said Alfre Woodard. Did you see my face? Did you run back the thing? No, here's why.
Okay.
I have been wanting to kiss Alfre Woodard in the mouth.
What?
You revealing some. The first time I seen Alfre, like in a my mother's friend kind of way, in my social studies teacher kind of mouth, because she had the most. You ever see him, Alfre Woodard's her the way. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to objectify women.
Okay.
But I do have to say, the first time I saw her, I wanted to kiss Alfre Woodard. I can't believe you brought up Alfre Woodard. I wanted to kiss her mouth. Her mouth is one of the most beautiful mouths I've ever seen in my life.
That does it for you.
Second to my wife.
Okay.
Baby, you got the prettiest mouth I ever seen. But if you notice, Alfre Woodard, that's her it's a standout thing if you really look at her face.
Okay.
Her mouth is unique.
Okay.
I can't believe you brought that up. And then, but I'm not dissing Miss Jane Pittman. Hold on, you ain't say nah. Cicely Tyson got to get a kiss too. Okay. Cicely Tyson been every black superhero we ever had. She was Harriet Tubman. She was Mary McLeod Bethune. She was Bethune Cookman College. They made her play Aunt Jemima. They made her play everything. So yes, Cicely Tyson gets kudos and love and checks forever from me. It's real talk.
And last fun fact, what is your all-time favorite cereal?
My all-time favorite cereal. Y'all gonna be mad at me. All right,
don't you say nothing like Golden Crisp or nothing.
Nah,
okay.
We grew up vegetarians.
Okay.
I grew up vegetarians without white flour, without white sugar, none of that stuff. I used to have to eat a bowl of Raisin Bran with honey on it and ice cold milk. That motherfucker used to be so vicious.
You like that?
I used to run through them boxes of that shit so quick. My mother used to be mad. She bought it thinking,
anybody gonna eat that?
I used to tear that shit up, hurt her pockets. I used to hurt her pockets, and she ain't buy the red milk. She bought down the line 2% or skim.
Right.
And she thinking I ain't gonna fuck. I used to fuck. Look at here. And when we ran out of honey, I put syrup on it.
So you just made the sugar.
Listen, a bowl of Raisin Bran with maple syrup is surprisingly one of the most incredible things you've ever tasted in your life. Not a ton.
One person
not a ton.
That knew my cousin Pooh. He loved Raisin. That's the only nigga I know that ever loved Raisin. I was like, who is that?
Me. I fucking now I can't have it no more. I can't do the dairy or the nut milks. I didn't like the way nut milk sounded anyway. Yeah, that just didn't sit right with me.
Right.
Yeah, we have a plethora of nut milks. I'm like, y'all can keep all that shit. I don't want no goddamn nut milk. You fucked it all up for me now.
Well, I was good till you
You ain't got to be that, Joe. You ain't got to be that fucking what they call it, homophobic. I'm not. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound homophobic, but I don't want no nut milk. Excuse me. Can I have my choice?
I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't know. Don't take offense to this, but I ain't never seen lashes that beautiful in my life. You got some lashes, baby.
Thank you very much. That was that's my only feature. That's my one.
I don't do nothing else. I'm gonna blink the hell out of you.
Yeah, exactly. I blink myself into marriage, I blink myself into a lot of good places in the life with these motherfuckers. Yeah. I used to pull them out when I was a kid.
Why?
Cause the dude, as a dude, you don't want long eyelashes.
Be like, what you doing there doing?
You don't want all that. You want arms or something. I ain't had none of that. All I had was, look at Joey's lashes. What about my chest? What chest?
Like, what about it?
What chest? So I ain't dig that. But then as I got older and got more comfortable in me, I was like, fuck that. I'm the most beautiful ugly nigga you ever seen in your life. You ain't never seen an ugly nigga this handsome. Tell the truth. This the most handsome ugly nigga I'm at the top. I'm at the bottom of handsome, but the top of ugly. Look, for real, look. I'm a beautiful ugly motherfucker. Oh, you got damn right, I'm a motherfucking noob. Look how beautiful ugly. God, you ain't never seen a motherfucker look like this. Hairline, raggedy and shit, all that.
Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. Get kissable today.
Kiss for Him, men's skincare line, sold exclusively at Kissable Lips Cosmetics.